Hi, I'm Juliana. Welcome back to another video, and this is Classical Bookworm, the channel of my sister Sophia.
Yes.
Now, this video is about the duality of good and evil in the novels Crime and Punishment, Dr. Jekyll, and Mr. Hyde. So, Sophia, what? Just talk about Crime and Punishment. Like, we know who the protagonist is, but tell us about him.
She didn't say the protagonist's name because she doesn't know how to pronounce it. His name is Raskolnikov.
I don't know how to pronounce it. Raskolnikov?
Raskolnikov, yeah. He is a Russian, he's Russian. He's a student, a poor student. He lives in the Haymarket district in St. Petersburg. And according to him, his job is, I think. And he doesn't get any money, but he thinks for a job. At the beginning of the book, he murders two women, a pawnbroker and her sister. And he's an unrepentant criminal for, like, most of the book. But he also does various good deeds as well. Like, he gives away money to people in need, such as Marmeladov, his wife, Katerina Ivanovna, a random drunk girl, and Marmeladov's daughter, Sonia.
So, Sophia, what about Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, one of my favorite books?
Alright, so Jekyll, he's a scientist, and he wants to try and find a way to, separate the good and the evil in someone, like the angel and the devil on someone's shoulders. He wants to get rid of that devil.
And then Hyde's just like pure evil. He's like,
hey, no spoilers, and I haven't gone to Hyde yet.
hey.
So the experiment goes wrong. He tests it on himself. It goes wrong, and instead of like getting rid of evil, there's now Jekyll, who's good and evil, and there's Hyde, who's only evil. In the same body.
Can I talk about Hyde? Because, dog, he's one of the most mischievous of people. He's like, like, the first thing you hear in the book is how he just tramples over a girl. He's just like, out my way.
Oh!
Like, he's despicable, you know? He's like, who
Yeah.
will Dr. Jekyll be tonight? That's the question. Who will Jekyll be tonight? That's the question.
Can you get the book so I can read from the quote
So,
about him trampling the girl?
dog, okay. So,
I'm gonna read that. Hand it to me.
So it's page 11, I believe.
You're in the introduction.
I'm sorry, I'm slow. So let me read this.
The underline part. This is describing Hyde's appearance.
So there's something wrong with his appearance, something displeasing, something downright detestable. I never saw a man I so disliked, and yet I scarce know why. He must be deformed somewhere. He gives a strong feeling of deformity, although I couldn't specify the point. He's an extraordinary-looking man, and and yet I really can name nothing out of the way. No, sir, I can make no hand of it. I cannot describe him, and it's not one of memory, for I declare I see him in this moment. Like, bro, this man has like a hunchback. It's like camelback. It's crazy. But yeah, he tramples over a kid.
And then everyone like in the girl's family, as well as Mr. Utterson's cousin, who was there to witness it, plus a doctor. They all look at Hyde and they're like, I want to kill this man.
Bro, you want to read the thing about him trampling with a kid? It's like
okay,
it's
yeah.
Here, I think.
All at once, I saw two figures. One, a little man who was stumping along eastward at a good walk, and the other, a girl of maybe 8 or 10, who was running as hard as she was able down a cross street. Well, sir, the two ran into each other, naturally enough at the corner, and then came the horrible part of the thing. For the man trampled calmly over the child's body and left her screaming on the ground. It sounds nothing to hear, but it was hellish to see. It wasn't like a man, it was some damned juggernaut.
Like, this man's just like, walking down the road, la-da-dee-dee-dee, gonna cause some trauma, and then they bump into him, and then the kid, and then he's like, pew, pew, and she's like, ah!
Yeah.
So, what's the difference between them?
So, as I've said earlier, Jekyll, he fails to separate good and evil and get rid of evil. Stop. And so there's Jekyll, who's a normal person. He is good and he's evil. And then there's Hyde, his alter ego, who's completely evil. Like, he murders someone, he runs over little kids in the street. He looks really evil.
Chalance versus nonchalance. Dreadhead versus bald. And so, like, that's just the fun part about them. So, yeah, as you can tell, one of us really likes Crime and Punishment, one of us really likes Jekyll and Hyde. stuff. So that's kind of the contrast between both of them. So if you really like the evil and the good, like, come on, like,
Stop.
watch our videos. We're so cool. We're literally so cool. Like,
I'm gonna run you over.